What's going on, guys? Today we're going to take my flying car to Burger King. So we're going to take this car, the flying car, I call it a drone car, and we're going to fly it to Burger King. So there's not going to be any traffic. There's not going to be any, you know, traffic lights or anything that we have to go around. It's just going to be a straight line distance from here to Burger King because I'm hungry, I'm starving. So let's go. All right, so let's get into the drone car so we can head out. So first thing we're going to want to do is get to a safe height and a safe altitude to get to a place above the ground that's above power lines, above houses, above the tree line. So this is going to take some time and cut into our timing to see how fast we can get there. But I do have to include it in the time calculation because it is part of the journey and getting to the safe height. Now that we're at a safe altitude, all it takes is pointing the drone car at the direction of the destination, in this case the Burger King, and going straight towards it, above traffic, above the tree lines, above all of the infrastructure that's below us, and going right for it. As we take this journey together, I can already notice a lot of the traffic that I am omitting, that I am not interacting with. There are traffic lights that I'm passing, there are street signs, there are other people that I have to that I would originally have to interact with, or be behind in a car, that I'm just cruising along and being above, so just flying right over everything. I'm not sure if you guys see or saw that the power lines that we had to go over or are going to go over. These power lines are really high in the sky, but luckily I'm at a safe cruising altitude and I didn't hit them. I also do want to note that I am going slow compared to my max speed. I am not on sport mode. I am just on cruise mode. So as you can see, the cars are actually traveling faster than me. And even with this fact, I'm still going to get there faster than if I was driving a car. And I'll show you that after this. Alright, as you guys can see, I have arrived at the Burger King. If you were paying attention from beginning to end, it took us 3 minutes and 20 seconds to get to the Burger King from the original takeoff spot. Alright guys, I made it to Burger King in my flying car in record time. So now let's go inside and eat some food. Hi, how are you? Can I get a number one meal?
With cheese?
Yeah.
What size for the meal?
Medium.
Okay.
And honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Wrap or sauce?
Sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
For here or to go?
For here.
Okay, it's 12.57.
Okay. Alright guys, I got a Whopper with cheese and fries. Let's do a food review. So this is a Whopper from Burger King. Alright guys, so I came back in my Tesla Model 3 and I'm going to drive to Burger King now to see the difference between the time it took to travel by air in my Lorenz Motors drone car 2022 edition, or if it's faster to drive the Tesla Model 3. So the first thing that I noticed right away is that there's a stop sign that I have to stop for. So this is already killing so much time, because legally you have to stop for 3 seconds and then you can go. There's a car coming, but you know, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna speed it up and really give this driving experience, this mundane, archaic, oh look at this, it's orange, it's yellow, so I have to stop at the red light. This archaic sort of traveling experience, technology that we used to do, you know, now that we have flying cars, the Lorenz drone car, you know, this is kind of like the archaic way of doing things, you know, traveling on the road and, you know, abiding by traffic signs. And there's so much traffic as well, like there's so many cars on the road. Whereas when I was flying in my drone car, I could fly over all of this stuff and I don't have to stop at stop signs. So the light is green now, so I'm gonna go. And there's some road work on that side of the road. If it was on this side, that would also like impede my traffic flow. But we're about halfway there. So you know, the road is pretty clear right now. There's some traffic up ahead. There's another traffic light, as you can see, it's green right now. But I'm gonna try to make it. Oh, but it just turned yellow, so now it's red again, as you can see. So we're gonna have to stop again to let this other traffic go. The great thing about, you know, the drone car is that if you encounter someone else in the air, you actually, all you have to do is change your altitude. So if the person you encounter is traveling west, for example, and you're traveling north, they're automatically going to be at a different altitude than you are. So there's no need to slow down or stop or, you know, give them the right of way or anything like that. It's just, you're automatically adjusted to that certain altitude, and you can kind of just make your way. So as you can see, there is traffic in front of me. The light just turned green. So that's already 3 traffic lights that we had to stop for. Okay. The Burger King is coming up right here on the right. So this took about 3.5 minutes. Burger King's right here. I'm not gonna go in because I already ate, but that just goes to show the illustration that it took 3 minutes. And yeah, so I'm gonna hand it off to future me, who's doing the voiceover now and talking at home. I'll see you guys later. Guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to point out that it took about 2 minutes to get to the actual Burger King once I reached the altitude, which was 33% faster than the car if it wasn't for the vertical altitude adjustment and the vertical you know, landing. So overall, if this was a further trip, if it wasn't measured in the matter of a factor of 3 minutes, if it was, say, 30 minutes, that initial 25 seconds to take off and land would not be as big of an impact if it was just you know, not being accounted for, and only what was accounted for was the actual travel from place to place at the max altitude. And it's really confusing to kind of explain, but I was doing the math and it's actually 33% faster if you're traveling in the air
compared to if you're driving a car. So just wanted to say that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was really fun to make, so I'm going to do another one, and hopefully over time I get better. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.